All right. As you guys saw or see this, I have to, and I will put the credits in for this news station. As you guys know, yesterday or last night, I was following the storm. So here we go. Disregard the
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ed Conner. I'm the Director of Emergency Services with Brunswick County. We're going to do a briefing for our 12 o'clock operational period. Currently, we've conducted search and rescue operations at the Ocean Ridge Plantation and Old Schlote area. We did experience 10 injuries this morning. We had, unfortunately, 3 fatalities as a result of the tornado. We are currently working with our partners to evaluate structural damage. We've completed search and rescue operations. We are going to transition into a recovery phase where we're going to start doing preliminary damage assessments, working with our utility partners and working with our state and local agencies to kind of get our community back to normal as possible. We are working with the American Red Cross to set up a reception center for residents in that area. Could go. We can help coordinate sheltering, long-term sheltering, feeding, emergency contacts, and try to help them out as much as we can. This is definitely going to be a long-term event, the recovery in Ocean Ridge and Old Schlote Road area, the impacted areas. This is going to be take a lot of hard work, effort between cleanup, rebuilding, and getting the families back to a normal state of life. We have several partners we've been working with on scene, including Brunswick County Sheriff's Office, North Carolina Office of Emergency Management, our local fire departments, county agencies, municipal agencies, state law enforcement. They've all been here to help get our community back to normal. We're going to continue to operate this afternoon. We're going to move our command post into Ocean Ridge and try to get a little more preliminary damage assessment and see how many structures we have.
Okay, with that, Randy, would you like to make some comments?
Very good.
Good afternoon. I'm Randy Thompson, and I'm the chairman of the County Board of Commissioners here in Brunswick County. I want to start off by asking everyone again to remember those that we've lost last evening, which you've already heard. We lost 3 of our residents. Want to remember them in our thoughts and prayers, along with those that were injured in this event. I want to also let you know that we truly have a partnership here in Brunswick County. The emergency responders, the sheriff's office, our utilities, our county departments have all come together, along with many of our community organizations have come together to respond to the needs of the community. I've had the opportunity to go into the area. I've seen devastation that I have not seen in many years, having a public safety background myself. It's truly was a disaster last night. And again, we just want to remember those in our thoughts and prayers as we move forward. And again, thank the responders as they did a tremendous job in responding to the public's needs last night. Okay. Turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Chairman. At this time, we'll open it up to any questions. We have a few minutes to take a couple short questions if we have any.
Are there any updates to the injuries and death figures at this time?
At this time, we remain same as our earlier report. At that time, the storm already on ground, causing damage. We've even been talking with our partners in the National Weather Service, and they were very surprised how rapidly the storm intensified. It's something they normally don't see, so we didn't have much warning. And at the time of night, when most people are at home and in bed, it creates a very dangerous situation. But thank you, I appreciate it.
Everyone, can you spell your first and last name and title for us?
My first name is Edward, E-D-W-A-R-D. Last name Conroe, C-O-N.
All right, wrapping up the news conference once again with several representatives from Brunswick County, including Ed Conroe, who you still see here taking questions from folks. He's the Director of Emergency Services, and some key points that he did happen to mention. They do plan to set up some kind of a center with the Red Cross, a feeding center for folks mostly in the Ocean Ridge Plantation area who need help. Again, that is the neighborhood that did sustain much of the damage, where 3 people were killed and 10 people were injured. There's some other damage on Old Shallotte Road and Highway 17. The other thing that Mr. Conroe just mentioned too, when someone asked about warning, it was the middle of the night. There was minimal warning, and this storm was so quick that they had minimal warning. So it was not a lot of warning for those families who, remember, were asleep in their beds. He did mention that. All of those things coming together. Also know that no one is missing right now. They've done the search and rescue operations. Nobody is missing. From this morning, the injuries and number of deaths have not increased, if that's any bit of a solace or good news there.
Let's go and check the weather. So make sure, please, your thoughts and prayers on this stuff, because we're gonna need as much, prayers as we can get for that community. In the meantime, please stay safe and stay healthy.